Hi, this is a mini project for this week. I created a personal portfolio web page, and the purpose of this page is to display some of my past works on photography, and hopefully I will add more of my future works on the web page design. So as you can see, my web page divided into four parts. The first one is the title sections. It basically have my name, the separator lines, and I have list four cities that I have been lived in for the past few years. The second part is the navigation bar. It have one to five buttons, which are home, about me, experience, works, and contact me. So if the audience wants to know more about my personal education background or some of my work experience, they will click on these two buttons, and they will uh, see more of my works if they click on the works button, and they will see my contact information when they click on contact me. The next part is the slideshow part. I chose some of my works to display here, and they will click on these two arrows if they want to see the forward image or the backward image. And the next sections is the social media sections. I created three buttons, which are the Facebook button, the Instagram button, and the LinkedIn button. If the audience wants to know about more about my personal life, they will click on those three buttons, which will direct them to my personal blogs. So that's basically my structures for my web page, and let's take a look about my HTML coding part. So for the title sections, I created a jumbotron element, which is this white box, and under the jumbotron elements I have the h1 elements, which is my name, and the separator elements, which is this line, and also the paragraph elements, which is those cities, and the closing tag. So this is basically my jumbotron elements, which is also my title elements, title sections. And the next sections is a navigation bar. This one, as you can see, I divided this space, the middle part of my web page, into two columns, and this one is the navigation sections. I use up to four spaces, and for the slideshow part I use up to 8. So I created a container element for this area. Under the container elements, there's a child element called the row elements, and the row element is basically used for these two parts, the nav part and the slideshow part. So under the row elements, I created the column 4 elements, which is this space, and I have 5 buttons, created 5 buttons: home, about me, experience, works, and contact me. I haven't added links for those buttons. I think I will add it later. Um, and yeah, this is the end of my navigation bar sections. And the next sections is the slideshow sections. As I said before, I created a column 8 elements under the same row elements. I have 3 images for now, and I uploaded the images to a server, and I created a link and uploaded the link for each images. And then this is the left and right controls code. There's two arrows. These elements, I create two elements, which one is, well, one of it is the previous and the next, the other one is the next. You can click on those two buttons to go forward and backward. Yeah, this is the end of the slideshow part. And the next part is the social media button part. I created another row elements to separate from these two, and I want to use up to 12 spaces, which is the entire page. So I created a child column, 12 elements under the row elements. And I have three buttons, which are the Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn button. And I have linked my personal profile here, so you can click on those buttons, which will direct the audience to my personal profile. Yeah, so basically this is the end of my HTML coding. I also add some CSS component to my web page to make it look better. So the first part is the Jumbotron elements. I make the Jumbotron box white and make my text centered and add the width and margins. And also I make my separator, the color of my separator line same as the background, and as well as the paragraph task. This part is the color and the margin for my navigation bar part. Oh, and also this part is the CSS for my background color. The next part is the CSS for my slideshow part. I centered my images and set the margin to auto and the width equals to 50%. And the last part is my CSS for the social media button. I set all the buttons padding equals to 20 and the font size equals to 50, which is the sort of font inside the box, and the width of the box equals to 50, and the text, which is in the center of the box. And I set different colors for each of the icon, but all of the margin for all of these three buttons are 80s, and the margin left for the Facebook icon is 80, which is this part, and the all the colors for the text are white. Yeah, that's basically all with my HTML, CSS, and the basic structure of my mini project. Thanks for watching.